Dear students, as the rector of this institution, I take this opportunity to wish you all a happy feast on the occasion of the feast of St. Ignatius of Loyola, the founder of the Society of Jesus and the patron saint of Loyola Academy. Today, as we celebrate the feast of St. Ignatius of Loyola, let me begin with a small image. Imagine standing beside a still pond. You pick up a tiny pebble and throw it into the water. The pebble is small, the splash is small, but the ripples, the waves keep spreading farther and farther until they reach every shore of the pond. That is the story of the Society of Jesus. It all began with one person called Ignatius, born in the fort called Loyola in present-day Spain, more than 500 years ago. As a young and courageous soldier full of energy and passion, he dreamt of achieving glory and fame. In the year 1521, he was severely wounded by a cannonball in battle. During his long recovery, he had nothing to read except the life of Christ and the lives of the saints. As he read, his heart changed. He realized that worldly success lasts only for a moment, but living for God gives lasting joy. Thus, a wounded soldier became a pilgrim, and a pilgrim became a saint. A few years later, in the year 1540, together with 6 companions, he founded the society to which all the fathers here belong to, called the Society of Jesus. These 7 men were like a small pebble dropped into the pond of history. Today, the ripples have reached every continent. Jesuits serve in more than 100 countries through schools, colleges, universities, research centers, parishes, social institutions and missions touching millions of lives. What began with 7 companions has become a worldwide mission of faith, justice, education and service with 14,000 members today. What gave rise to these ripples? It was the spirit of St. Ignatius of Loyola, his vision and mission. The spirit of St. Ignatius can be summed up in 4 simple ideas. 2 ideas related to God and 2 ideas related to your purpose and your life goals. The first is ad majorem Dei gloriam, which means for the greater glory of God. Whatever you do, whether you study, teach, play sports, participate in events, you are called to do it with excellence, integrity and love so that our work becomes an offering to God. The second is to find God in all things. Ignatius taught that God is present not only in churches but also in classrooms, laboratories, libraries, playgrounds, people and in our daily relationships. Every experience can become an opportunity to grow, to serve, and to discover our purpose. The third is magis. Always seek the greater good. Magis does not simply mean doing more. It means becoming more loving, more generous, more competent, more compassionate, and always asking, what is the greater good I can do? At Loyola Academy, we don't ask you to compete with others. We ask you to compete with the best version of yourself. Every day, become a little better than yesterday. It is all about achieving excellence with purpose. The fourth is men and women for and with others. It is a phrase which is part of the vision of the college. Education is not just about getting a job. It is about becoming the kind of person whose knowledge, skills, and character make life better for others. Therefore, use your talents, your skills, your achievements, not only for your own success, but also to serve the society. My dear students, let me conclude with a small caption. Never say, I am just one person. One honest student can transform a classroom. One compassionate doctor can heal a community. One ethical engineer can build a better society. One dedicated teacher can inspire generations. Never underestimate the ripple effect your life can create. Perhaps years from now, someone will say that Loyola Academy was the place where your ripples and your waves began. As we celebrate St. Ignatius today, may each one of us ask, what ripple, what effect will my life leave in the world? May the spirit of St. Ignatius inspire us to seek excellence, serve generously, discover God in all things, and dedicate our lives for the greater glory of God. Thank you, and I wish you all a very happy feast of St. Ignatius of Loyola. Happy feast.